for Drysdale.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. I rise to thank all the retail workers throughout the Northern Territory, and I'd like to thank them for their hard work every day in providing goods and services throughout the Northern Territory, things that we all need day to day, and I'd like them to know that those essential things we don't take for granted, and I don't take for granted, and their work is very important. To the retail workers of Palmerston, I'd like you to know that the Chief Minister, 𝘤𝘰𝘳𝘳, the Attorney-General, 𝘺𝘰𝘳𝘳𝘯𝘦𝘳, myself and the Member for Blaine, Matthew Curl, we are in your corner. We are in your corner, retail workers, and we listened. Throughout my campaign, I spoke to so many retail workers, and I know how difficult it has been for you, but know that our government listened, and we are taking and have taken swift and firm action to ensure that you are safe at work. So I'd like to thank everybody who works at the Gateway Shopping Centre. I'd like to thank everybody who works at the Palmerston Shopping Centre. I'd like to thank everyone at the Oasis Shopping Centre and all the other small shopping districts throughout the CBD and Greater Palmerston. To the store managers, the owners, I know it's been a difficult period the last few years, but my real special thanks and acknowledgement is to the workers who have rocked up for shift after shift, copping abuse from customers, violence and threats of violence from criminals, regular theft, and something that really struck me throughout the campaign was the level of sexual harassment, and particularly women not feeling safe on their walk to their car at the end of the shift. And that really struck me, and it motivated me. It really did. I spent a day in Gateway Shopping Centre speaking to retail workers, and a lot of them are young people, and there was a lot of young women. And the fact is, the jobs they are doing will likely be some of the first jobs my daughters will do, probably at the same shopping centre, Mr Deputy Speaker. And to think that they would have to suffer sexual harassment simply walking to their car and not feeling safe had me highly motivated during the campaign last year, because I wanted to be in here to make those changes, and that is exactly what our team has delivered. We came in here and we set in mandatory sentencing for assaults on Territory workers. And to every retail worker throughout Palmerston and throughout all the Northern Territory, know that our government, it was this government that made those changes, because we don't want any of you to go to work and suffer at the hands of others. And we listened and we acted. So to all the retail workers, keep up the good work. Myself and the Attorney-General, 𝘺𝘰𝘳𝘳𝘯𝘦𝘳, had the pleasure of speaking to some of those a couple of weeks ago. We did a tour of Gateway Shopping Centre and the Palmerston Shopping Centre, and I was really pleased to hear that the degree of abuse, assaults has gone down, and whilst I know there will still be incidences, we were both very pleased to hear that. And that is the result of when you take over 500 criminals off the street. They can't assault our workers. They can't assault our young women. It was also very pleasing to hear, and I won't say that it stopped, but we didn't have one person bring up incidents of sexual harassment or fear walking to their car, and I asked that particular question a lot, because that really matters to me. And I was glad to hear throughout our shopping centres there's been a vast improvement. I will take note, we know we have a lot of work to do, especially at 𝘰𝘰𝘳𝘳 Shopping Centre, and it was raised to the Attorney-General and I that there is still significant issues occurring at the 𝘰𝘳𝘳 shopping centre, but know that our government is committed to staying the course, because I want every retail worker throughout the Northern Territory to be safe at work. I want every parent to know that when their child goes to work, they will be safe. I want every manager and business owner to know their staff will be safe, because our government cares. Thank you, retail workers. We will keep listening, we will keep seeing you, we'll keep speaking to you. It's unfortunate. I'm one for freedom and freedom of association. It is unfortunate your association continues to fund the party that oversaw this massive decline in your safety. But where they have failed, this government will step in. Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Member Drysdale. Any further